So I've washed the deck down in preparation to clean it and paint it and reseal it. But of course, as you can hear, it started raining. So I can't paint. Hopefully this doesn't last very long. So instead, I am going to make a soup because I had some leftover chicken. So I've boiled the chicken up to make a stock, adding a few more stock cubes, adding some onions and garlic and stuff. We will see. Okay, so the first coat is now on the deck. It needs 2 coats, so I will repeat this tomorrow, but I think I'll start earlier because it's super hot. And then you can see the older section there. So once I've got all of this done, I can move all the furniture back on here, which is currently blocking off the way, or blocking off the way there. Pots are there, chairs are over here, tall chairs are over here, and of course these pots, which weigh a ton. I am drenched, but I have other stuff to do, so I'm not going to bother with taking a shower just yet because I have to work in some of the rooms and pull some things out and change things around and putty things up. So It's going to be a big day today. Okay, so we've been plugging holes, more holes, because there's more holes. So I have been plugging those where the aerials were because there's no longer TVs, but we're going to leave the power points there because we're going to put wall-mounted fans in place. So you can see just up there, I've removed that plug for the aerial socket, and some of them weren't even connected. So each room has had that removed and plugged. So I need to let that dry for a few days, and then I can sand it back or skim it again and paint it. And we're a little bit closer. Well, here's something I haven't shown you. The sunrise. That would be because I'm never usually up at sunrise. But today is all about getting the second coat on the deck, the rooftop deck. The first coat looks awesome. We have a little bit of cleaning up to do, but once I've got that done, I wanted to get started super early this morning because it gets very warm, and the earlier I get this done, then the earlier we can use it and I can continue on in other areas.
But how good does this look? Pretty amazing. Very impressed. I do have to say that it is a bit sticky underfoot still, but it will take a full 7 days for it to cure properly.
This is pretty much going to be a repeat of yesterday, where I just paint the deck. I don't know if I necessarily need to show you the entire footage, so I'll let you know how it goes. Here is the second coat. It's very windy up here, which has been good and bad all at the same time, because there's all those leaves that keep rushing onto everything. But the good thing is, nothing is sticking, so I just need to wait for everything to dry. So it'll be 3 hours before it's kind of touch dry, but this wind might help, and hopefully it doesn't rain. It wasn't predicted to rain, but it may. So I have myself a Greek coffee and a spinach and feta pastry. So I'm going to go sit on the waterfront and have some breakfast. Some of the cruise ships are in. Can always tell when the big ones are in because of these little transports. There's a school group in as well. And there's our little transport heading out to the ship, which is all the way out there. Let's zoom in. I somehow thought it would be bigger. I think it was quite hilarious. I went into the coffee shop and I asked them if they could make me a dirty chai. And they were like, chai? And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, oh, well, we could make you a chai tea and then put coffee in it. And I'm like, no. It's supposed to be chai in a latte, like a latte kind of thing. And they were like, yes, tea with coffee. I'm like, no. They were like, okay, well, we can try it and see. And I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'll just get a double Greek coffee instead. Well, here's something I've never seen before. Milk cows.
Last night